Hi Kickstarter backers, thank you for supporting my Kickstarter. I got the forms back from like 95% of everybody, so I'm gonna go ahead and place my manufacturing order tonight. So that's exciting. I'll post an update later today with all of the color totals so everybody can see what did the best. It was Bella. Spoiler alert. I wanted to do a little video to talk to you though, because I don't know if you saw on TikTok or on Twitter, I was talking about the last couple days. I had my first counterfeit bag being sold online. It was on Alibaba, a Philippine website, and TikTok. And I managed to get it taken down actually all 3 places. But this isn't going to be the last time it happens. I didn't think it would happen so soon. I knew since the bags have done well that it was probably going to happen at some point, but I was sort of hoping I would have more of like an established brand that people would sort of maybe like recognize that the bags were mine before they started getting knocked off. And sorry. So I'm a little bit worried that, well, not a little bit, I'm a lot of bit worried that if I continue to do the sales the way that I've been doing them, that I'm just going to completely lose out on my own market. Because if bags started getting produced now and I'm not planning on doing another pre-sale until January, that's a very long time for more companies to manufacture them. And just say they're manufactured in November and they're, you know, super cheap because they're being probably made in a sweatshop, and they ship immediately because they're not in the same position as me where I have to fund them through pre-sales. People are just going to go buy those bags, and then when it comes time for my next pre-sale, there won't be customers waiting for that anymore because there will be these like knockoffs everywhere. So I had a business meeting yesterday with my advisors, which is my parents. And we just discussed all the options I could come up with for trying to like hold on to the bag design and make sure that I have a foothold in the market, and it's not that my bags are just totally unavailable while somebody, you know, in China is just churning them out for like, you know, $5 a bag or something. So this is the idea that we came up with. Every month I would open up pre-sales for the entire month on my website, and then those bags would be put into production at the end of the month, and then I start a new pre-order window. So it would sort of be like rolling pre-orders instead of waiting for the way I've been doing it is where every time I do a pre-order, I wait until that every last bag has shipped before I open up pre-orders again. And the reason I've been doing it that way is because I don't want you guys to feel like I've just sort of forgotten about your orders, or I don't, you know, care about them or something, that you're out there waiting for a bag and I'm still trying to get more sales. I don't want anyone to feel like their order has been like neglected. And so I wanted your feedback. I'm probably going to go ahead and do this because I really am just so incredibly worried about people stealing my idea and being able to sell them while mine aren't even available. But I just wanted to sort of like get your feedback and see if you think that's okay, and make sure that you understand that your bags are going to be made. Like, I'm submitting the manufacturing order tonight. I would open up new pre-sales. Those orders would not be made until yours are finished. So they won't be like, it's still the same timeline. Your orders would still ship hopefully before January, and then the ones that come after yours would ship, you know, before February. The ones next would ship before March, etc. It would be that I would be trying to have one pre-sale a month. So that's my general plan. I am gonna do it on my website instead of Kickstarter because it was an interesting experiment using Kickstarter, but I'm not the biggest fan. It's been very complicated. I don't like that people couldn't choose their colors until after the sale was over, and it was so hard getting in touch with people. I still have like 77 people who didn't reply, who paid for a purse but didn't tell me what color they want. It's just, you know, the whole thing where shipping is separate from the bag, and the idea of backing a project instead of buying a purse, it's just not as straightforward. And I did have some people complain to me, a lot of people complained to me that it was just a very, very complicated ordering process. A lot of people weren't sure about buying from Kickstarter because Kickstarter itself says rewards aren't guaranteed, and even though I'm guaranteeing it and I'm making your bags and I'm shipping your bags, people have like had bad experiences on that website before. So I also, another thing was people can't use PayPal or Afterpay on Kickstarter. They can use that on my website. There's just a whole bunch of things. I also thought it was going to be a platform that would make it really easy for me to stay in touch with everybody, and it hasn't. I don't think a lot of people are seeing my updates. Like I said, there's a lot of people who didn't get my message about filling out their form. So the main reasons that I went with Kickstarter originally have actually not turned out to be as beneficial as I was hoping. So, so the next one will be on my website. But one nice thing is you guys all got access to a bunch of colors that I'm not going to offer again. Cloudy, candy red, or candy apple, candy red. I don't remember what I called it. Marshmallow, champagne. Those are not going to be, pumpkin spice. Actually, like, can't remember all the colors. I had so many colors. But those are not going to be available to people again, at least not in the near future, because they didn't do as well. So if you manage to get one of those, it's going to be a very exclusive bag, especially if you got champagne. That did the worst. Not even 100 people bought it. And so if you have a champagne bag come January, it's very limited edition. But yeah, I hope you're okay with this and understand it's all been a learning process. I'm literally just like, I'm an artist who wanted to design a bag and had no idea people would actually want it. And like, I've had a really hard time figuring out how to deal with the demand in a way that I can manage with my limited resources and my limited business acumen. So I hope that this new system will work well. Oh, another cat is visiting. That's George. Hi, George. But anyway, I hope that this all makes sense and that you're okay with it. And thank you again for supporting my Kickstarter. And again, I'll share those colors with you in a little bit and let you know how production's going, because I am submitting the order tonight. So very exciting. Thanks again.